Hello, hello, Gnome of the Month DIYers. How are you today? We are here with our really fun, really cute Gnome of the Month for November. And it's a turkey pilgrim. He's so awesome. So when you get your kit, take all the pieces out, put them together, okay? Remember, you don't have to paint the backers that help it sit on the shelf because you got these fun little legs. So take all your pieces out. What helped me, because these mustache pieces are, I don't know, I struggled with them. So what helped me was I put the feathers, the hat, the nose, and the body. And then I figured out how to put those in. I don't know, I struggled. So I'm just giving you that little tip. Okay, we're gonna get started painting. You have 6 colors this month, I think. And you don't have to put your legs in right now. They're just, and I also didn't glue mine. I just stuck them through and they stayed. So you could do that too. But there's his feet. So let's dive in and get started painting. Okay, so let's take a look at the feathers because you're probably looking at the feathers and the engraved lines wondering how this is all gonna play out. So I'm gonna use my really fun new color that we have at the studio, and this one's burgundy. And I dabbed it off on my white paper over there, and now I'm just going to dab gently to not fill those lines, the engraved lines, with paint. Okay, so I'm just going to dab gently, and then when I get along this edge of the other feather, I'm just going carefully dabbing. I'm just gonna cover this one up. I'm sure that's probably for my next color, which is gonna be orange, but I think the hat will go over it anyways. So I'm just kind of dabbing really gently, and notice I didn't add any more paint to my sponge. I just used what I had. What I did notice earlier when I was painting my tray is that I did end up doing 2 coats of light paint with the burgundy. In fact, with all the colors. So you just might want to keep that in mind, that you might need a second coat of paint to get the coverage that you like. I mean, maybe you want 3 coats of paint. And I'm just gently dabbing these, knowing that I'm also going to come in with my paint markers and I'm going to do a little detail work. Okay, so I'm just dabbing that in. Now the next color I told you I was doing was orange. So I'm going to take my little orange and, oh, this is really, there we go. And I'm going to paint my orange feather. And you know what, looking at it, I need to go a little bit further with my burgundy here. So I'm gonna go a little bit more. I was just a little bit on the outside. So this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna dab really carefully, not try to fill the lines. If you do fill the lines, grab an X-Acto knife or a toothpick, and you can pull your paint out with your X-Acto knife or toothpick. Okay, so we're gonna continue painting. We'll paint the rest of the project, then we'll come back and we will put it all together. Okay, DIYers, I finished painting. I want you to put it all back together. Make sure the colors look the way you want them to look. And notice I did not paint my hands and my nose because I leave those the wood color. I did paint orange feet because we have this really fun, bright legs. And so I didn't want to take away from the fun, cute legs. So I'm gonna glue this all together. Nothing's glued right now. I just laid it out. So I'm gonna glue it all down, and then I'll come back in with my paint markers and add some details. All right, DIYers, I love him. Now, if you don't have markers or you just want to leave him as is, this is your finished project. This is your gnome of the month, your turkey. These little clips I got at Dollar Tree, and I decided because the bottom of the ribbon frays so much that I just put a little piece of glue there and they're clipped there to hold it. It doesn't have to hold very long, okay? Just to keep them intact. Now, if you want, I'm going to go through and I'm going to put detail lines on mine. So if you want, you can do that. If you don't, I think he's super adorable just the way he is. So we'll check back after I get done with my lines. All right, DIYers, there we have it. I've completed my gnome of the month, feet and all. I love him. I hope you love him too. He's gonna look great sitting next to your tray. If you have a tray, just on a shelf, he's gonna be great for your holiday decor. Love him. Check in the group. Can't wait to see how you painted yours up. This will be fun to see all the different versions of our turkey pilgrim. See you all soon.